Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Minnesota.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes... through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he will score! T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That his first touchdown this year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's a designed run. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
That's hard. And he'll get into the end zone. Christian Watson, touchdown Seahawks.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it, and the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Vikings 7. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff, Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
16-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
Lawrence on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Second down and 8. Here's McCarthy. Quick hitting slant there. And will be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. Now McCarthy. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Vikings. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The man in motion here is Chark. They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks.
A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
33-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will get into the end zone. Torrey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. To the left side, that's caught by Felton. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Seahawks 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9. To throw is McCarthy. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Try and run for the first down with Jones.
Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Now this looks like a design run, and he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. And he got it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
That's another Vikings.
I love this call on fourth down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big first down.
This one complete right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 5. To throw, it's McCarthy. And is taken in by Felton. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the 2nd half.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Vikings 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. There's that man again. Another catch.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
2nd and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
And the Seahawks.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. That one on target to Watson. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Switching just the left side, he's got it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
First and 10. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. play action. Here's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third down, they need 5. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of
14. Good for a quick first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Seattle.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Milroe going to hold on to this one. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll go play action with Milroe. He'll take off again. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now, Milroe misses design runs, and the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
That's another Seahawks.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Milroe gonna look to run it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Seahawks 49, Vikings 14. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the handoff, Jones. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
He's tackled at the 30.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find
into space, inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 49, Vikings 21. Will Reichard to kick off for the
Reichard
Vikings.
out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Walker. Kenneth Walker. And he'll dive forward here. Tack on even more yardage to the end of this one.
That's good.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
From the pistol, it's Jones. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They run it once more with Jones. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
A gain of 15.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. A run. It's Jones. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hopkinson.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Now a handoff. Jones. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Gain of 4 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones.
McCarthy's pass.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Aaron Jones. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now McCarthy.
29-yard line.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.